everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. So in this video I'm going to be doing part 5 of our colour along from Worlds of Wonder by the fabulous Johanna Basford. I'm really sorry about how long it is taking me to get through this colour along, but hopefully we will have this done by the end of the month. And then September we can maybe look at doing something else, or maybe, you know, just play it by ear. We will see how we go, but yeah, I just want to apologise for the delay with this colour along. I've been really slack, but you know, I'm doing my best. And I'm just recording some videos today. I'm still playing catch up, and I think when I looked at my list just now and sort of went through and organised everything, I think in order to get caught up and to where I want to be, I have 10 videos to do. I've just recorded one. This will be my second. I'm trying. I'm really trying. So anyway, enough of me rambling on. Like I said, this is part 5. So I will just zoom out a smidge, and you know, we can just have a look and see where we are so far. So, whoops, this is our double page spread that we have been working on. Now, I will be setting you guys a little task, just, you know, I'm hoping it will help you, and it will be such a big help for me as well, but that will be at the end of the video. I'll give you the information on that, but today I would like for us to work on our fish. So what I am going to do is very much like I've done with part 4, where I will speed some of this process up and play it to music, so that it helps me with the video, and also it's not so monotonous for you guys. But when you go back to the video, if you're following this colour along, you can, you know, pause it, rewind it, forward it, you know, however best suits you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here is our gorgeous fish that we are going to be working on, and just to the side of me I have my Prismacolor pencils picked out in the colours that I want to use, along with a few gel pens. Now I will just quickly show you now the pencils and pens that I have pulled out, but what I think I will do is, as I am using them, I will put the colour name and number at the top of the screen. As you know, I'm trying to just maybe become a little bit more professional and organised, and just trying something new with the channel as well. I really want to up my game and take the channel to the next level. So it's just little things like this that I'm trying to add, just to, you know, freshen things up a little bit. And it's a lot of fun for me when I'm editing it as well. So I hope that you guys enjoy. So the colours that I've pulled out in no particular order. The first one is Process Red, which is PC994. Then we have Pink, PC929. Mulberry, PC995. Violet, PC932. Lilac, PC956. Dahlia Purple, PC1009. Pink Rose, PC1018, I think. Yeah, 1018. Pink Rose. Lavender, PC934. And Hot Pink PC993. Now, I know that looks like a lot of colours, but you know, when you see how I'm using them, I'm just really hoping it won't be overwhelming. So that is the pencils, and they are from the Prismacolor 150 set. I will link everything that I use in this video down below. The Amazon UK links are my affiliate links. However, any of the US and Canada links, they're not. But I think what I will do is I will put the UK only links in the video description, and then if you require a link for Amazon US or Amazon Canada, let me know in the comments or via email and I can grab that link for you. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. So the gel pens that I have pulled out, I have two Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallics. This colour is from the newer, I think it's, are they called like a pastel set? It's the, you know, the softer sort of lighter colours, and this is the light pink ink with the metallic green and gold glitter. Really pretty. And then from the original set we have this one, which is the pink ink and metallic pink glitter. So two of those, absolutely favourite gel pens. These and Jelly Rolls, just divine. And then I have a Jelly Roll metallic in this really lovely sort of pinky purple colour. Now it doesn't have a colour name on it, but it does have a number. I don't know if you can see just here. There we go, 520. So that's Jelly Roll metallic. And then I have a Jelly Roll glaze. I'm ridiculously low on these coloured glaze pens, so I'm hoping that this will be fine for just, you know, what I need to do on the fish. So this is a purple glaze, and the number on this one is 824. So there we go. Right, let's just get started. So what I will do is I will talk you through the first couple of scales, and then I will speed the video up and we can work together on this as we go. So I think the first few colours I'm going to grab, right, I'm going to grab these two. So I have Process Red PC994 and Hot Pink PC993. So what I'm going to do on a couple of the scales, I'm just going to put down a light layer of the Hot Pink, and you know, you can put these wherever you want, but I just want to dot them around to give me enough space to do, you know, some different coloured scales, but also include like gel pens and, you know, so we've got a lovely variety then of pencils and glaze and glitter, all the stuff that we love. So like I said, I'm just putting a really nice light layer here, like so. Do this one. So yeah, I'm really hoping to have, you know, have this Colouralong done. I'm hoping to get all of my filming finished for this by the end of August, but it may be that, you know, it might be the first week of September that you guys see, you know, the rest of the videos for this Colouralong. If you'd like another Colouralong after this, let me know. And if we do, if it's something that you guys are interested in, then I promise I will be, you know, I will be on the ball with the next one. I've just been, oh, it's just been crazy, hasn't it? Okay, so I have got a light layer of the hot pink, and then I'm going to go in with my process red and just around sort of where the scales would overlap, so just on this bit here, I'm going to sort of do like a dark line. This is with the process red PC994, and I'm going to sort of do darker, you know, a bit of a heavier pressure, and then really lightly just blend the edges of that, and then go back in with the hot pink, and again just little circles and just blend that. And then I know what I didn't grab. My beloved and pretty much now non-existent buff titanium in my Caran d'Ache Luminance pencil. As you can see, to fit it in the pencil extender, I did have to cut some of the wood. Broke my heart, but it's literally like a nub now. So with this one, or you know, your Prismacolor white, any white pencil, just, you know, or a maybe like a blender pencil, a colourless blender, anything like that, just blend those colours together, but try and leave, if you can, kind of quite a noticeable sort of highlight here. So if I just hold this up to the camera, can you see just sort of like here, it's really light just at the bottom of that scale. So that is what I plan to do on the rest of them. So again, let's go in with the process red PC994. So I'll show you again. We're just doing a heavier pressure here, and you just want it on those, you know, those lines where the scale is sort of like, the scale above it is, it's sort of like overlapped. Does that make sense? So this acts as a bit of a shadow there. So heavier pressure here, and then just buff out that line. I don't want too much of the dark pink, but enough to, you know, to be noticeable and to show up really nice as a shadow. So there we go, little circles, and then back in with our hot pink. And blend that out a little bit. And then I'm using my buff titanium again, you know, your pencil of preference. And I'm just blending that like so. So I am going to do this on all the rest of these scales that I have already put the colours down. I will speed up to some music and I will see you at the other side. Okay, so here we have our pink scales. I think on this one I just want to darken up this a little bit. Okay, just a little smidge. Okay, so we have our start of our scales here. Now let's pull in some, let's do these two colours. So we have Dahlia Purple, which is PC 1009, and Mulberry PC 995. And I am going to use exactly the same process as I have with the pink scales. So let's put our, let's see here, so it looks like the mulberry maybe a little bit lighter. So let's put some of this down. And again, just a really light layer of this on some of our scales here. Do this one. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Dahlia Purple PC 1009 and do exactly the same as we've done on the others, where we put the darker colour here around the top, blend it out a bit. Like so. And just use the same process as the other scales that we have done so far. And then go back in with our lighter colour, which in this case is the mulberry, although to be honest they seem very, very similar in colour, but that's alright, that's not a problem. And I think I might do something a little bit different on the bottom of these scales. So I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of the white pencil, just a little bit here, just near the bottom. Just blend that. Do I want that or not? Yeah, we'll go with it. So I'll just blend that a little bit. And then I think what I'm going to do on the bottom of motorbike, I think what I'm going to do on the bottom of this colour scales is go in with a light pink Posca and just add sort of like a little line, a little highlight line. But I would do that when we're sort of coming to the end of the fish and I'm going in just sort of adding like little embellishments and stuff. So we will come back to that. So I will again speed this up, get these next few scales done. I do think I'm going to do his face this colour as well. So I will do that, and we'll play this to some music and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, that is our second colour done. I'm just noticing a few spots where I've not blended it too well, so let's just quickly straighten that up. Okay, I think I'm going to need to sharpen this, I think, a little bit. Okay, so let's just get into some of these fiddly little spots here. Oh, that's so much better. Like I said, on this colour scales, I will be putting a little bit of pink Posca on them, but that won't be till the rest of the scales are done. Okay, yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, these were some of the little tricky bits here around the face that I want to be able to get into. There we go. Okay, and then our final colour with pencils, the scales. We're going to add in some purple. So I have pulled out Violet, which is PC 932, and Lilac, which is PC 956. Again, with the lilac, with the lighter colour, we're going to just throw in, you know, just some random scales. But I don't want too much purple because I think I'm going to use these colours for the fins. So I don't want to add too much of this onto the scales. You know, and we've got a good couple of gel pens as well to use on here. So let's just try and space some of these out quite nicely. Like so. Put this one here as well. Let's do one here. And then I'm going to go in with the violet and exactly the same as before. You guys know the drill by now. I might add just a little smidge of pink on these. I've got a really pale pink pencil pulled out. So maybe instead of the buff titanium, I will use that pale pink as the blender. That might look quite cute. So let's do this. Okay, so like I said, this is the violet that I'm using at the minute. If you are colouring this page and you are, you know, following along with the colours, I really hope you like the palette. If you're just using this to colour and chat, but you're still colouring the same page, just doing your own colours, what have you chosen? What colours have you chosen for your fish? And if you're not colouring this, but just using these as a regular colour and chat to whatever it is you want to colour or craft, let me know. Let me know down in the comments what you're working on. I'd love to hear. I always like hearing what you guys are up to and what you've been working on. So back in with the lilac, blend in that violet. Like so. I add a bit more of the violet, I think. Just want to really deepen some of these scales up. I really like that nice, you know, that nice contrast, I think, against the pink. Okay, that's a bit better. You know, so just play around with the colours until you're happy with them and get it how you like. Darken this as well here. A bit more of the lilac. And then I'm going to use the pink rose, which is PC 1018. Let's just add a little bit of this to the bottom. I chose the really pale one because I didn't want it to take away from the lilac, but I just wanted to see how it would look together. It's okay. It's alright. I might end up going over with the buff titanium, but let's just see how it looks when it's all done, and then maybe I'll make my final decision. And then I'm not going to speed up this bit because we've literally only got a few of these purple scales to do. Okay, so back in with the violet. I'm going to use this violet over here, I think, in the you know, the little glass bottle for that sort of like the smoke above the little mushroom houses, because I want to do that like a galaxy. So I think, you know, some of these colours that we're using on the fish we can definitely pull it over into that as well, and then it just sort of adds that cohesiveness to the page. Fish definitely needed this deeper purple. Okay, and then again in with the lilac. And then some of the pink, pink rose again here along the bottom. Use this as our blender. I do think I'm going to go back in with the buff titanium. I don't think I don't know, not as thrilled with the pink, so let's do that. Let's see if we can just knock that pink back a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's better. Sometimes it's just a case of trial and error, isn't it? Until, you know, you just find a colour or a process that works for you. Okay, just brush away some of that pencil dust. Okay, now's the fun bit. I'm going to start going in now with some gel pen. So let's go in with, from the original set of Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallics. These are also known as the Sparkle Pops in the US. So if you're not able to get hold of these, it's absolutely fine. The Sparkle Pops are exactly the same. They're just in different casing and different packaging, but they are exactly the same ink, the same formula and everything. So this is the pink ink with the metallic pink glitter. So let's dot some of this around. Now I want some of these pink colours near the purple, you know, oh my goodness, purple scales. Couldn't get my words out. So let's just do that and bling up this fish. I'm going to see how he looks when it's all done. And then, you know, when we're just putting our final little bits and pieces to the page as a whole, you know, we'll see if there's just anything that I think we need to add, just to zhuzh him up even more. But I think, you know, he is already going to be one very, very stylish fish. Let's put some here. Try to make sure that I leave, you know, enough to get these other colours in here as well. Okay, right, so there's that one. I like it, very pretty. Okay, so now the next pink. This is the one from the mellow, you know, sort of the more mellow colours of the Pentel Hybrid. And this is the light pink ink with the metallic green and gold glitter. So I don't want to put this directly next to the other pink glittery scales. I do want a gap for the glaze pen. So that looks a bit meh, a little bit muddy maybe on this fish. Oh, well, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. In the light, sort of where I'm sat, it looks green. It looks like a lime green colour. I don't know if that's sort of translating on camera for you. Do you know what? We'll go with it. We'll just go with it and see what we get. Okay. Oh yeah, it does say metallic green. Of course it does. Oh my gosh. Shows how much I'm paying attention, doesn't it? Alright, so let's do that. Okay, stylish fish, I like it. Let's add a bit here. And we'll do this one here as well, I think. Like so. You can probably hear the cogs in my brain, like clicking and turning around. I I do get quiet when it comes to like putting details and stuff in. I'm not sure what I want to do with this underbelly. I might just do that glitter as well, I think. Okay, and then finally, oh no, because we have a glaze and a metallic. Ooh, okay. Right, let's add a little bit of, oh wait, maybe I could do the, okay, I'm going to do the metallic for his underbelly, and then I'm going to use the glaze on his scales. I'm going to do that. So this is the purple jelly roll glaze. I'm just going to be careful not to put my hand in any of that other gel pen that I've put down. Now the thing with jelly roll glaze is that they do take longer to dry. So once I've finished these few scales, I will let this dry, and then we will come back, do the underbelly, and then we'll do the fins, and that will be it for part 5. And don't forget, I'll be setting you a little, sort of like a little homework task, if you like. So, you know, of course it's nothing serious. You can just, you know, take it or leave it. It's up to you. It's up to you. I just thought it'd be a fun little thing to set to get done. You know, and it gives us all a little bit of time to work on this off camera and add some of our own colours and whatnot. So there's the glaze on there. I'm just wondering, actually, it might be worth just putting the metallic on now, and then waiting for it to then waiting for all of that to dry instead of waiting twice. So I'm just going to be really super careful. So again, like I said, this is a jelly roll metallic that I'm using. I do need to get some more of the metallics and the glaze, coloured glaze pens, because I'm running low. This colour is alright. This colour's not too bad, 'cause it's not one that I use often, but the others have been very well used and loved. But that's what we have our supplies for, isn't it? To use them. And then, of course, where I'm using the metallic on this bit, where I sort of got a bit of the watercolour here on him, this is covering it beautifully. So there you go. I'm just thinking what I might do as well is with the Buff Titanium Luminance pencil, I might just blend out some of this dark blue pencil work that I'd done in a previous part, just because it's looking maybe a little bit harsh. But I will do that off camera, I think. Okay. So there is sort of the main part of the fish, and then we will do his fins purple and call it good. Let's I want to add that purple glaze up here as well, I think. Let's do that just here. And then I think those pink glitter gel pens, the Pentel hybrids, I'm going to alternate them on this bit here. So let's do that. I'm trying to be so mindful and careful. Okay. Really hope my head is not in the way. If it is, I'm sorry. And then here's the mellower pink. Just throw in some of that. And then I will need to set this aside for it to completely dry before we work on the fins. Okay, there we go. I'm liking it. So I'm going to set this aside, let it dry, and then we will be back for the fins. I will see you in a bit. Okay, so the ink on our fish is now all dry, and he is looking rather lovely. So we're going to finish up now doing his fins, and then we will call it good for today. So I'm going to be using the violet in the Prismacolors, which is PC932, and again the lilac PC956, and I will be using the buff titanium in my Caran d'Ache Luminance. So let's do the same as what we've done on the scales, and I'm going to put a really pale layer of the lilac down. So I'm going to just do this on all of his fins. Like so. And again, this will just help colour up where I've gone over the lines, you know, with like the watercolour and things like that. So it will help colour and disguise all of that as well. Do you know, I'm really tempted to go in with some stickles on this as well. So but really I should probably leave that until, you know, we're doing the like embellishments and stuff. Usually I'd kind of do it as I go along, but well, actually no, that's not true. I lie. Sometimes I would do it as I go along. Sometimes I'll do it at the end. It depends. It depends, but that is what I have so much fun with on pages, is sort of going in and like adding highlights and embellishments and just really jazzing the page up a little bit and making it my own, you know. What's your favourite part of colouring a page? That's yeah, it's definitely mine. And also sort of, I don't know about you guys, but I often find that a lot of my pages go through like an ugly phase where I'm just like, oh, it's a hot mess, it's a disaster, I've messed up, and you know, this, that and the other. But the more you sort of go with it and stick at it, you sort of, you know, pull it through, and then you end up just sort of pulling it all together, and it's really nice. I like that. Not all pages turn out that way, do they? But it's the process, isn't it? I learn, you know, don't focus on the end result, just enjoy the process, enjoy putting the colour down on the page, and what will be will be. So it made a big difference, you know, when I realised that. It made me enjoy colouring more and not put so much pressure on myself. I used to be awful for that, and I still am to an extent, but not anywhere near like I used to. And that's down to a lot of advice and hints and tips and tricks that I've received from you guys, so thank you. I honestly, I'd be so lost without you guys and, you know, the colouring community. Just such a huge part of my life. I just couldn't imagine not having that now, you know. Anyway, ignore me, I'm getting soppy. You will hear the kids playing in the background, but you know, it's still summer holidays here, so. If the angle looks a bit different, actually it may well do. Whilst I was waiting for the page to dry, my goodies from Aaron arrived. Bless his heart. He ordered me a tripod that you clamp to the desk. So I set that up. I got that all set up while the page was drying. And also I have a book by Karen Slaughter to read, which is, she's a writer that I have just really been loving her books, really got into her books recently. So I received a new one of that, and bless him, he also ordered me Luna by Maria Trolle. So excited. I have had my heart on that book, my heart set on that book since I saw the first ever flip through of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous, I need it. But you know how it goes with, you know, bills and just expenses and stuff, and it's like, oh, you know, it's just gonna have to wait. And bless his heart, Aaron ordered it from my wish list yesterday. So the goodies came in while the page was drying, and I am loving this new tripod. And it's nice because I haven't got to worry about sort of my elbows nudging my floor standing tripod, which is awesome. You know, and it's not taking up any space on the floor. Oh, I'm going in now with the violet. I'm going in now with the violet Prismacolor. So I'm just putting a little bit of dark shading either end of the fin, so the top and bottom, the heavier pressure, and then gradiate it out like so. Gradiate that out a bit more. And I'm just going to use the same technique on all of the fins. So we'll just do this. I do want to make up here a bit darker. Like so. I'm sorry that this is a longer video for the colour along, but I really do just want to sort of, you know, knuckle down and get this colour along done. So okay, and then what I'm going to do with the violet pencil is just sort of flick the colour up from the bottom like so. like that. And then do the same, and do sort of like the dragging motion now, sort of from the top, and bring it down. You don't need heavy pressure for this at all, just, you know, keep it quite light-handed, but enough that, you know, obviously the lines are, you know, they're there, they're noticeable, but that you're keeping sort of like this highlighted area here in the center. So let's just do that. Like that. And then I'm just going to go in with the lilac and do the same, but I'm just going to overlap it onto the violet. So pulling up from the bottom, like so. And then down from the top. And then with our buff titanium in the luminance, I'm just going to sort of make like a flicking motion over that centre part, just to emphasise that highlight on the centre of the fin, like so. There we go. So then we've got that really nice highlight here in the middle of the fin, and I just think that looks really pretty and soft. So I'm going to do exactly the same on the rest of the fins. So again, because this is a repetitive thing, I will speed this up, play it to some music, and then we will come back. But on, you know, maybe areas of a page, or a colour along in particular, if it's not something that has a repetitive pattern like this, or something that I'll be repeating, you know, as I am at the moment, then, you know, I won't be speeding up through every single colour along. It will just depend on the picture and the, you know, the item that we were actually colouring. I hope that makes sense. So let's speed this up and get this fish done. So the fish is done. Yeah, I'm really liking how the fins have turned out. So all I'm going to do now is these sort of little bits here around him. I'm just going to add some blue glitter gel pen, and then the dots I will do with a white jelly roll, and then we are good. So let's get a blue. Let's see. So hang on, that one's nearly run out. Is that the same colour? Okay, yeah. So I do have a spare. I've grabbed a blue jelly roll Stardust, which is the glitter ones, and this is in the colour 736. And I'm just going to add this now to these sort of like little splashes around the fish. I will do the white jelly roll on the dots. I will do that off camera, but we'll just get this done and then we're good. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving this book so much. It is beautiful. I do have 2 pages that are whips in here on the go at the minute as well. One of them is like so close to being done. So let's hope I can get that done before the August completed pages video. But if not, it's okay. It's alright. To be honest, I have a lot to sort of keep me busy up until that point anyway. So we'll just see. We'll just, you know, play it by ear and see how it goes. So I'll just get these done. Yeah, luckily I do have a spare of this colour, so thank goodness. I noticed that this one was sort of really low of ink a while back, so I did, you know, when I last done a Cult Pens order, I think, I did order a replacement blue. To be honest, even though it looks like there's still some ink in here, it does feel like it's beginning to sort of struggle a little bit. But I want to get as much ink out of this pen as I possibly can before we wish him well and set him on his merry way. Okay, nearly done. We're on the home stretch now. Okay. If you don't have these gel pens, don't worry. Don't worry. You can use any blue pen of your choice, or, you know, any gel pen, whatever you like, whatever you think, you know, will suit your page. Go for it. Okay, So there we have it. Let's zoom out. So there we go. This is what our fish is looking like. I am really happy with how this is coming along now. Yeah, really, really pleased. So, do you remember earlier and I said I'm going to ask you guys to work on something off camera? I will do mine, and then, you know, when we come back it'll be done. And then all we're going to have to concentrate on then really is this up here, which I plan on doing a galaxy background. The blue glitter gel pen that I've just used here, I'm going to do the same around this bottle. I will do that off camera. So next time we will work on doing this bit here, and we will do the clouds. So off camera, I would like for you guys and myself included, to colour the border here at the top and here at the bottom. If you're not sure what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. If you want to sort of just pull in maybe some colours that we've already used on the page, you know, on the flowers and leaves and stuff, that would look awesome. What I'm going to do with mine is I am going to use colours that we've used on the page already, also some of the gel pens that we've included today. But the background, so behind all of the foliage here, behind all the flowers and stuff, I think I'm actually going to black that out with a black Posca, and then the small little border here, the small line, I'm going to be doing that with a gold metallic. So for next time we will have the top and bottom borders done. I'm going to finish the splashes here around the bottle with the same blue Jelly Roll Stardust that I have just used here for around the fish. So next time, like I said, we can just finish off the bottle, work on the clouds, and then we're good. We're pretty much sorted. Let me think. Okay, so I think another thing that I will do off camera is the fish. There's just a few here at the bottom. These two I'm going to colour like clownfish. This one I'm going to colour to look like Dory. And these here I am going to use the same pinks and purples that I have used on our beautiful big fish over this way. So I know that there's going to be some bits done off camera. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just trying to think of how we can sort of push through now and really get this page done and completed. So thank you everyone so much for joining me for part 5 of our Worlds of Wonder colour along. I hope you are still continuing to enjoy it. Any feedback, let me know down below in the comments. I really do appreciate it. The links to everything that I have used today will be in the video description as mentioned earlier. So there you go. I will see you all again really soon. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love.